Hello, 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 world. Hello, YouTube family. Thank you for watching and tuning in again. Raw Game Marketing. I'd like to appreciate you guys for liking and subscribing. Continue to like and subscribe to this channel where I'll be giving away free raw game. Today, we're going to talk about 3 cards that you can use when you're rebuilding your credit. They do soft pulls, pre-quals, what they call pre-qualifications. In most instances, if you're pre-qualified, you'll get these cards. It can help you rebuild your credit. The first card I'm going to talk about is Capital One. The Capital One card, in most instances, if you're pre-qualified, you could get this card. And the thing about Capital One is they might start you off with a low limit, but if you're in the rebuilding process, it can help your credit score, and it can help you obtain other cards in the long run. What I don't like about Capital One is I had Capital One before. They may give you a low limit, and sometimes what they do is it'll be a hard time getting a credit limit increase. Some people have had problems with getting credit limit increases with Capital One. I really don't care too much for them. But when I did have Capital One, they end up closing my account due to the fact that I had an inquiry and I disputed that inquiry. So that's another thing I want to talk about. Never dispute an inquiry on an open account. So I disputed the inquiry and they closed my account. But at that time, I really didn't care because I had other cards that were high limits. So it really didn't affect me. But as we all know, you really don't want to close any credit card accounts that's already open, because you can keep that history on that card, which will help your credit profile. But the Capital One card is a card to have in the rebuilding process, and it will help while you're trying to rebuild your credit. That's another thing I want to discuss. I may fumble some words sometimes here and there, but we're all human. As long as I get the point across and you guys understand, that's the only thing that matters. But as far as the Capital One card, that's what I'm gonna say about that. The second card that I pretty much want to talk about is the Discover card. Now, the Discover card, you probably want to be at a 700, maybe a 720 credit score. And the Discover card, the good thing about them is they're in the US, they're in America. Not saying that's good or bad, but preferably I like that. Another thing with the Discover card is you could get credit limit increases with them. They might start you off at a low limit, but they do credit limit increases if you use the card and you pay on time, which will help while rebuilding your credit as well. And that's what I would like to say about them. Also, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, please. I really appreciate it. The third card we want to talk about is the Apple Gold Sacks card, which I just recently got this card. It's a titanium card, and I'm going to give you some game on this card while filling out the application with it. But let me say this first. This card, all you need is an Apple ID. You don't have to have an Apple device or an Apple product, but you do need to have an Apple ID. If you don't know how to get an Apple ID, go on Google and it will tell you how to get one. After you get your Apple ID, if you know somebody with an Apple device, such as an iPhone, iMac, or an iPad, you would use the device, fill out the application, and they'll tell you if you're approved or not. Now, the game I'm gonna give you with this card, not to get an inquiry on it, if you're approved, is this is what you gotta do. After you fill out the application, when they approve you, what you wanna do is, first of all, if you have your credit file locked, you wanna unlock it. You're gonna have to unlock it. But once they approve you, you lock your credit file. And then before you accept their offer, before you accept the offer, you lock your credit file back. So that's what you do. After you fill out the application, they're going to give you a pre-approval. Don't accept the pre-approval until you lock your credit file back. Then accept your pre-approval, and you won't get an inquiry, because inquiries are important on your credit file. You don't want to waste and have a whole bunch of inquiries, and then you're trying to fill out for different credit. The banks and the underwriters are going to be like, wait, what is this guy doing? Or what is this lady doing filling out for all this credit? So you want to keep your inquiries down when filling out for this card. But this is a nice card. It's a titanium card. It makes noise, and it also gives you a virtual number. You get, I think, 1 to 2% cash back. Well, 2% cash back if you an iPhone user and it's registered in your iPhone wallet. So you just click it twice. When you go to stores, you'll get 2% back. But if you just use the titanium card, which you have to order it after you're approved on Apple device, then it's only 1% cash back. And that's what I wanted to say about that. I just want to thank you all for watching. Continue to comment. Let me know what videos you want to watch. Just let me know what you look forward to hear. And like and subscribe, share the YouTube channel. It'll get better as we go along. Thank you guys for watching. Blessings.